I had mini corn dogs with chili on top of them.
I had Los
Oh,
Agaves.
whoa. Oh, yummy.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's good, but something smelled a little sour when I was eating it, and I didn't care. I just went right through it.
Got some pussy residue in there?
I do. We should start the
Yeah.
podcast now.
Warning, warning, warning. You all be
Sometimes.
dumber after listening to this podcast.
dude.
These conversations are meant to be fun, so do not take this to heart. We are four morons talking out of our ass. Criticism is welcomed and encouraged. Now enjoy the show.
I got pointy titties.
You scored.
That motherfucker Ray right there.
White duck wearing son of a bitch.
Coming at you, it's Opie in the
Still smells like pussy.
Well,
residue
heidi
over here.
ho, Christmas poopers.
Ooh.
Especially
Got some
Bear
pussy
with
residue
his
in there?
nasty. Again,
Yeah.
that's Ryan's Christmas early presents is Randy's ass stinking. Congratulations. There it is. Speaking of stinking,
Stank.
FBFL wild card, it was kind of wild, especially for the two teams that shit down their legs. We're referring
You don't
to the
see me winning
Humduckers.
fantasy football games.
Yeah, they are definitely not 33s. Both of them took massive squats and were upset this week, and they go bye-bye to their playoff hopes. So
I get bamboozled.
I think we know why Yotes lost. Mahomes.
Yeah. I mean, he did put up 137. It's not like he didn't score, but
No, it's not, but he would have scored more.
he got 14 out of that. That would have put him at 151. He would have lost by 7. The other one was Bucky Irving on his bench.
Yep.
This guy shit himself big time.
We were a week too early on Bucky Irving, though.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do?
Well, I said his
Yeah.
running backs were going to score 80 points, but they didn't. They scored 69.
Oh, that. If you could predict that and it happens, you're the king. That's it. You take the crown, my
I
friend.
get bamboozled.
That's right.
So now the bye week teams, you had your nice little rest and your respite. Yeah, look that up, AJ. I said respite. Yeah, look that shit up. You
Dude, there's no rest at Ryan's house. I can tell you that. The text
My
messages
wife
that
and my wife and my
AJ
wife.
and I are getting from him on a daily basis. Guys, I need a better backup kicker. I don't like where this is going. Aloakon is not doing his job. I gotta fucking
Listen.
I gotta tinker, and I gotta
Listen.
keep tinkering. When I'm done tinkering, I gotta tinker some more.
Listen, I made a post out there on the message board. Next year, I'm saying super flex kickers.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
really super flex.
yes.
It'd be multiple kickers. But
Yeah,
yeah,
same thing.
yeah,
It's a super
Okay.
flex
Super
because
kicker.
kickers matter so much.
yeah.
That's why it's a super flex.
It's a super kick.
Super,
Oh.
Super kicker to the rescue.
super fucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be.
Aggressive.
So they're back in action. Winners of this week will play for money, and losers you have to watch 2 hours of AJ eating Jello just in his underwear. That's in the
Wow.
rule book.
That's impressive.
Look it up.
Wait, we're not in the money round yet, are we? Don't they have to win one week?
Next week. No, if you win this week, you make the money.
Then
round.
you go into money.
And by the way,
Sorry.
they're real
Oh.
and they're spectacular.
My best AJ impersonation right there. How'd I do?
Oh, I don't have food.
Well, you weren't listening, and you almost puked when you sneezed. So yeah, perfect.
Big ass
Here we go.
mouth.
I'm gonna do AJ right now.
Moist. For those that can't really hear him eating, I'll just say the word moist.
Ryan's digging
So,
the touchscreen a lot right now.
So Ryan, don't lose because you'll
I
have to
love
watch
the
that video.
touchscreen.
What'd you say? Don't
I'll
lose.
tell
'cause
you, yeah,
what?
because Ryan's already seen AJ eat Jello mostly naked before, so won't be so bad if you lose.
I definitely don't love that.
No.
No,
Sounds awful.
it's not.
I'd say all the playoff
I-
teams did put up points this week, really, though.
I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a tough one. I think
Yeah.
And even
I didn't have
teams
my
that were on bye.
Yeah.
a little teaser. I didn't have a lot of the scores go too high because that usually happens around this time.
Yeah.
Maybe one team is going to
It's
go
that time of
crazy,
year.
but it is. It's just the way it goes.
Christmas
But
time,
and speaking of,
everyone's feeling lolly.
Lol.
yep. Oh, but
Poor
speaking
Jody,
of that,
go to the bar.
Is lolly a word?
Lola.
yeah,
Oh, Lola. Yeah.
Lola, she was a showgirl
Yeah.
with yellow feathers in her hair. And
And her
address
breasts
come down to there.
Down to there.
No, that's when she was
Whatever it
older.
is.
That's only.
Oh.
That's when she was older. Those
Well,
things
that
got
was Layla.
saggy.
I mean, she you could say that currently she's probably got it that way, but yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fact.
So this week, next week podcast, we're gonna try to keep them tight and
Tight,
keep.
short.
That's our little holiday
Meat
gift to
buzzing.
you. And our other holiday gift is no Grimbo
I blame AJ.
Yeah. Fuck Grim.
and no
Fucking
AJ.
Grim.
yeah, fuck
So
AJ.
life,
Fucking AJ.
so life is gonna be a little bit quieter. That's the way life is.
Yeah.
And this football life brought to you by Chunky Slice Golf. Chunky Slice Golf, where the golfers are fat and they hit it because they live large. I don't think I'm reading this right. But they do have a
Who's farting
YouTube
and
channel where you
live
can go see them.
I don't know what he's got going on.
I don't know. I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have a lot of new content, but most of the old content is warm weather. It's
Yeah.
warm weather out there, so that's nice.
Well, hopefully
Let's
we'll make some
just
new
have one.
content coming this January, February. We're gonna hit a couple places, Clubhouse or R&T or whatever.
Well, it's
Love to
awful.
do
Weather
that.
outside is
That sounds
frightful,
great.
Yes. Great.
and the
Yes.
sky is
My-
so delightful.
Sounds
My clubs
lovely
are
to do
sitting
that.
over there, and I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me saying, "Let's go, motherfucker!" And I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry,
Agreed.
sweetheart.
I don't." Li-
You can't go to Iron Tea. They got heated bays, I think.
Yeah, who said they could?
Yeah, we did, and it was really cold when we went to our. Well, it's called Tent Seekers here, but it was pretty cold, and
Would
it
you
was
go on the
probably
coldest
like-
days of the year so far? 'Cause
yeah,
I mean,
it was pretty. It
Oh,
was.
okay.
It was really cold, but Jasmine and her husband from Houston were in, and he likes going golfing with us when he comes up. So we took him there, and he's like, "This is as cold as I've ever been in my life." And he's like, but he's like, "But I'm having fun." He was actually hitting pretty well too. I'm like, "This is what you got to do. You got to be cold."
That's right.
So like you've been playing in warm weather all your life.
Papa Steen.
Ah, that's one of my
Papa
favorites.
Stinky Top. Yeah. So they are at Chunky Slice Golf on the YouTubes. So that leads us into Ryan telling us about all the fun stuff. Because Survivor Pool, did we forget? Did some people forget to do Survivor Pool this week? Did it look like it? Or am I
I
just
think they just
seeing
lost,
things?
didn't they?
Did I lose?
3 teams lost. You'll find out once you
We'll
start
figure it
announcing
out.
this shit.
I guess I should do this.
I love playing two-hand touch, eating way too much, watching my team win with the Twins. I love quarterbacks eating dirt, pom-poms and short skirts, fans who won't quit, and those Twins. And I love dancing. Here's the football.
True that.
Football.
Football. All right, starting with the Survivor. I'm a survivor. Get it?
I wanna give
Wow, I didn't even know you knew that song.
Yeah.
By now he should.
90s song. you
I almost
guys.
said I was woke, but I don't want to do that because I'll just get kicked out of the country.
90s wasn't woke.
That might not be a bad thing though.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so the Survivors was the love of Baltimore and Minnesota this week instead of the previous week was Philly and Tampa Bay. So
Yeah.
all but two teams picked Baltimore, and then Bear and myself, oh, look at us. We picked Minnesota to move
Yay.
on. And then, but we did have 3 losers because all 3 of them did not pick. They must have forgot or
Was
They're
it
just
that
like,
they
"Yeah,
didn't
let's
pick,
just
or does
lessen
it
it
just
up."
exit because they lost?
No, it
Yeah.
should have a cross. It should be crossed out with the team.
Okay, so
If
so
That's what I
everybody
thought,
who's lost
too.
it this time around has
Yeah.
lost it because they haven't picked.
just because they haven't
All right.
gone out there to pick. Yep.
Well, I've got a formula I'm doing now.
I know. Just pick the good teams.
Nope.
Oh,
Pick whoever plays the Bears.
because before we started this new one, I only picked 2 other ones. So I'm gonna pick all good teams.
I'm
from here on out.
just picking whoever picked the Bears.
Yeah.
Whoever's going against the Bears. Don't matter unless I've already picked them.
That's fair. They suck right now.
Yeah, they're bad.
And that's a good one to pick.
So they lose, I win. Fuck them.
Fuck them bitches. All right, pick them. Let's pick
Oops, wrong one.
our
There it is.
noses.
Yeah, that sucked.
This is my first time seeing all this, so I probably sucked ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 14-2 was the big number, and we have two tied at 14-2 with 42 total points.
Woo.
Wow,
That was
And
wild.
Monday
Yeah,
night was a
14-2 and
goddamn
42.
Shit show, 15-9. Ugh,
That
God.
That was yeah, but the Braves really were hitting the shit out of the ball against
That's a
the
good point.
the Las
Well,
Vegas A's.
The way the Dodgers beat up on the
the
Giants on Thursday too. I mean, there's some pretty bad
I
ones
know.
there.
Yeah, Monday night was Braves against the A's. Isn't that where the Oakland A's are going?
That's right.
Vegas,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, 14-2 was the lucky winner. Circus Boy and Bench Mob. What happens there? Do they split the pot? Pat?
No, it's whoever had the. Oh, they say it's same score.
Exact same score.
Yeah.
That's what the pot.
So,
$5.
Congratulations.
About $8 a piece or whatever.
Nice
You know what
work.
pisses me off about it, other than the fact that Thursday I didn't pick, but I got
No.
all the noon games right. I was like 7-1 after the noon games. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is awesome. And you talk
No,
about
you had
shit in the
no-
bed.
Oh, yeah. No, you had all of them right.
Yeah, that's what I said. Well, no, I had one.
you should have went 13-3. Yeah.
I didn't pick
Oh,
Thursday.
yeah. But mm-hmm.
And
Well, you also
Losing
picked
fucking
Vegas.
4.
What's wrong with you?
yeah, I actually thought that they'd come out and play hard, but I was wrong. Sometimes I do things wrong.
But you almost got the total points correct.
See, there you
You
go.
put
That's-
18.
yeah, I would have won a tiebreaker because I thought it'd be a shitty.
You
Actually,
were really the
yeah,
closest.
I had a
Holy
12-6 game
shit.
for that one is what I had.
Goodness.
I wasn't too far
You
off.
were not far off.
AJ was
That is
closest
so
with 38 to you.
I really
Wow.
wish that they would have scored only 18 total points. That is fucking awesome. Yeah, so then, we had four at 14-2, 3 at 13-3, a lot at 12-4, and then we got 2 at the bottom. The Smelters, they're going downhill,
Fall apart.
10-6, and then the Psychos, which is surprising at 9-7.
Yeah, he's had a little bit rough too on this part.
Congrats, Circus Boy and Bench Mob. You guys get $5. $5 towards next year.
Suckling.
All right, so we're going to go total standing. Nothing has changed. Skull Crushers, good job. Then we got Bruisers
Thanks.
and myself. Those are really the top 3 teams that are still really fighting for it. You're going up
I'm just
against
gonna play
Bruisers.
4 corners next 3 weeks. I'm playing 4 corners, man. Just gonna try to pick with old man. Just as long as I stay just that nose above water.
Yeah, Opie, you're going to continue fighting against the Bruisers, and I got to fight against the Bruisers this week as well, and we'll talk more about that later.
Teaser.
Oh, I
Ryan
know.
jumping in on that.
Yeah, us top.
Nice.
We're kind of the last men standing. I feel like because
Yeah.
really with how the picks have gone, one of us has to really shit the bed in order for like what Grim did this past week.
Yeah,
Anybody to
we got to pull a Grimbo.
do it. So
Yeah, you'd have to have, in order for somebody to get back into money, 2 of the 3 have to lose hardcore and for anybody to get back into it. 5 games
Or like forget to do it.
in this, yeah.
that is a lot. All right, so
What?
that's it for FBFL. I was gonna talk the other ones.
I got him.
You do have them? Okay, perfect.
Hall of Fame?
I did post them, but didn't know if you grabbed them. All right, so Hall of Fame. So I did end up moving on. I will be going up against Let's Go Brandon, which is Cole Johnson, who he was a listener. I don't know if he still listens, but congratulations to him. And I hope you suck.
He
this
pulled
week
off
because
the
I'm playing
8-over-1,
Yeah.
didn't he? Look at him.
Yeah, that is.
Well, it's because Kevin Miller
impressive.
doesn't deserve to win.
He doesn't. He didn't deserve at all.
I can change your name next time, Kevin.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm so glad he lost, which is sad because the Let's Go Brandon thing.
Congrats, Ryan.
That's
Keep
up
moving
better.
on in that. Good for you.
Yeah, good for
Then
you.
Cord, the 3 seed moves on. His team's fuck y'all, and then a 7-2. So both 1 and 2 seeds are both out.
Wow.
And it wasn't the 1 versus 8 seed was a closer game than the 2 versus 7 seed.
Yeah.
130 to 102. Like that's.
Well, neither of the top
Still,
seeds
it-
scored squat.
I know they didn't score shit.
Yeah, your team went friggin' ape shit.
Yeah, my
158 and a
team was
half,
nuts. I had
man.
Devontae and Lamar. Lamar went off for like 50 in that league.
Wow.
And then
Jeez.
Devontae had like 42 and a half. And Jetta and so my team went nuts. So I can't wait to lose against Cole this week. So
Yeah.
so it'll be fuck y'all against Dallas Delinquents, Cord versus Micah, and
Who fucks with these names?
listen, this is Port Byron and Cordova.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
They're fun.
They got the width of the matchstick
I was gonna
there.
say father cousins.
Father, father, cousin, grandpas.
I had troubles figuring that out though.
All right, so congrats to those teams. We'll see you next week on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the.
Oh,
League
this is
of
why
Trash.
AJ's not here.
Fucking AJ. Well, this is only week 1 done, so this is just an
That's true.
update.
That's true.
So Bear wins the first week of the 2 weeks over AJ, the Southern Starfish, only by just over 2 points. And then the 2 Kevins are facing off, and I don't remember which is Kevin's top-notch team. Oh, that's Kip.
Kip, yeah, because Kevin, we yelled at him and
Kevin
he just named his
Yeltsin was
team.
just yeah. So
That's
Kevin,
still better than what he had.
Yeah, true.
Kipper's currently beating Yotes in that one, 142, 129, and then some, because it's decimals.
Yeah, stupid decimals.
So that's it for that one. You guys can fuck off. All right, so the Geeks versus Nerds. So this is Gregory the Great's league. So we have a battle of the Ryans against the the Ryans in one matchup, the Montoyas in the other. So I ended up beating Cooper 150 to 101, which 150 is insane for that league.
That league
That's
95 is
Devontae
a
Adams in
good
that one,
week.
too.
That's like
I had
scoring
Devontae Adams
220.
and Omar in that one.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
he was not ready for that. Dude, that
You
poor
swept the
pillow,
leg, didn't
sitting
you?
on a pillow.
Oh, I forgot about Grim's gonna smell this later.
Oh, dude. Oh, poor Grim.
Nice.
I'm so sorry.
Did you? Hey, you did. You swept the leg on that one on Johnny
I
Lawrence
did.
Cobra Kai, didn't you?
Yeah.
Look
that I
at
did.
you.
Swept the
Nice.
leg. Yeah, but Bear got his leg swept because his McDonkey didn't give him a chub. They gave him a half chub or a broken chub because chub is broken.
I lost by one
One
fucking point.
fucking point.
That
So
is
couldn't
the
kick one
history
more
of
field goal?
right there.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucks so bad
Perfect.
because
And it was another.
Riker, it's a kicker year.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows it's a kicker year, and you had the opportunity, and Riker just fucked your asshole.
So I had 2 leagues. I made the playoffs, and I was going in on this one. I was like a 6-game heater, and the other one I was on an 8-game heater, and I lost them fucking both. And the other one it was money league, and I got my ass handed to me.
Some bullshit.
That sucks.
I was the second highest scoring team, and I was fucking running the table, and then all of a sudden, hit a wall.
So
Luck ran out.
instead,
Yep.
The Montoya comes out victorious. I don't know which one. That
Hello,
is. I don't remember
my
if it's
name is Juan
or
Montoya.
Alejandro, but
You
they
killed my
move on.
father.
That's Alejandro, I think, because
Is that
Juan is Juan on Wands or something.
Oh yeah, we the Wands.
Yeah, that's the one.
So
One on
it's in the
one.
name.
It's in the name, brah.
So yeah, it's Ryan versus Ryan, Montoya versus Montoya, and yeah, the young Ryan in his second season in the league.
Yeah. He's only
Impressively
15.
the 1 seed, and yeah,
14, something like that.
Yeah, 14 or 15 years old, and he's already got a 5-point lead. So
Should go back and check. I bet he did make a trade
He
with
did.
Joe
he got
to get all
no,
those fucking
he made a
receivers.
trade with Mark.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nepotism.
Oh, that nepotism. Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. Come on, Greg.
But it's free, so what do you
Yeah.
do?
I told Greg I just need IR next year. I'm tired of
Yeah,
trying dumping
Yeah.
guys who are good because I got no more spots left.
I'd say IR and PPR. Just fucking send those points up.
He doesn't like to do the points thing. He likes to keep it low.
End it.
It's touchdown efficient.
Low in the flow.
Efficient. What else,
Hey,
Ryan?
you know who's not efficient?
Oh. AJ, you okay?
Hey, by the way, we gotta go back and start over again. I said 33s and I meant troopers in the beginning, so we gotta go back and start over.
Start over?
Yeah.
Nah. We're just gonna let you live with your mistake.
Why was
You
I
can-
thinking 33s?
You can
I
lose
just don't
sleep
like.
over it tonight, buddy.
Yeah, I just don't like Joker. I don't like Joker and I don't like Chico, and so I'll
That's what it is.
that's it. I love those guys. They know it.
My
But
favorite.
that's our lead into the FBFL. Yeah, sit down and listen to FBFL Schoolboy.
Foul.
Brought to you by Grimm's Forge. He will hammer away and get all bent out of shape.
Yeah.
on his TikTok page at Grim3366, and he will show you how metal works. And Jody, I think one time thought, he's like, yeah, I'm working with some metal. And he thought it was like a rock show, and it was just Grim hammering on a piece of metal.
Come here, let me paint your tonsils, boy.
That took you
But
a
Jody's
long
still
time.
masturbating.
You lost me for a second.
Yeah, you took so long to get there. I'm like,
No,
where are we going?
but Jody still masturbates to it.
I say you're
That
There's too many pauses. I squirreled
Yeah.
several times.
your
Squirrel.
your sweater looks
Oh,
like it looks like chainmail if you look at it real fast.
I like your
If you don't look at
puppies.
the Seahawks at all.
I like your sweater puppies.
Nice sweater
Squeeze down.
pillows.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my ugly.
That makes me sad out
neon
loud.
sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know where I was going with that either. I'm tired.
You're talking about Jody and Rod, so we know where you're going.
Jody Rod.
Jody Rod.
Oh, damn it! That's where I should have went.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
Hey, scoreboard. How'd that go?
Jody Rod.
Scoreboard was interesting. You went over a couple of them, but we all know 33s are moving on. 128, 123 over Anacondas.
To do some music.
No, Maniacs. We're just gonna let everybody know. I should have done a screenshot of this. That one got flagged hard, but I did find out that the ones that we talked about that was going to get flagged last week. I don't remember what it was. Show me your love. Show me some love. I think.
I know. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that made it through.
Well, I did some research on it. It's only getting it only gets locked down in Russia. So I'm like, wow, careful.
Hey, we should.
Anybody there? Was,
Well, what about our comrades over there, Bear? What are they gonna do?
I'm for the Ukraine, so I'm hoping they listen.
Oh,
You are fake news.
you are.
So, Maniacs beat the Stormtroopers 141-138. We had a little bit of drama over that one.
Cry baby.
Yeah, Jake wasn't real thrilled with the running back scores. I thought, the responses were a little harsh. I hope you handled it well.
You did.
I handled it well.
You did. See how I handled
Rob and Maniacs not so much.
Yeah.
I like Ryan's going.
You handled
Fuck
it well,
that.
Ryan."
Kickers need to be stronger.
Kickers again. Yep.
Kickers.
Yep. So, we had somebody pissed off about the running back scores that, by the way, has been going on now for the 16th week, but whatever. Oopsie daisies,
That ice cream was fucking good.
constantly not changing his lineup, just constantly winning. If anybody doesn't deserve to fucking do anything in the playoffs, it's him. But he knocked the Fumduckers out anyway. But the Fumduckers tinker.
knock him
And
hard.
he scored
A fucking tinker.
158.
Yeah. Yep. 158 to 137, and the Bruisers went fucking batty again. That first round pick on Najee is really coming through. 162,
He
126.
got Jacobs out of it.
Jesus, yeah, true.
Yeah, got him Josh Jacobs. So he knew what
and
he
then
was
we got
doing.
to the
That,
bullshit tournament
that
that
old
nobody
man
cares
endgame.
about. But we should go over scores real quick. Ninjas beat the Psychos 101-77
fuck?
in a rematch of a beer bowl that happened like 15 years ago. Diggers decided he's going to play now. He put up 180 points, won 180 to 117. The Demons were pretty upset that Joker did what he did with picking up players. All of a sudden, he's gonna make a contest out of it. But he won 120 to 180 or to 85 anyway.
He sure did not make a contest out of it.
Just you do what you want. It's your team. I'm okay with it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't ask for people when you're trying to make the playoffs in the next couple of years. Don't be asking people to.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, you remember
Yeah, you
CMC?
remember what happened?
You remember
I know
him?
the
Yeah,
answer.
they're gonna.
I know
Yep.
the answer.
They
is
got long
gonna
ass
be-
memories.
His answer is going to be, well, this happened to me so many times. So, yeah, screw it. I don't care. That's fine. I don't disagree. I'm just saying, be ready. Because you text me and ask me to change my lineup. I'm good. Thanks. I'm going to do what I want. Now, I'm a bad example because I try to win every game anyway. But, I don't give
The precedent has been set.
I don't care about the first pick. How'd the first pick work for him this year?
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's
so,
2-12,
yeah.
and he lost
so,
the
like,
first round of
I
the
don't-
bullshit tournament.
Like Opie said something last week when I beat him. He goes, thanks for the draft pick. I'm like, actually, I'm right where I want to be. 5, 6, 7. That's where I want to be. So I'm good.
Yeah, honestly, I would either way. I would have been okay, but I had nothing else to go on. It was like I get the
That's
third
fair.
pick.
You had
Okay,
to come up with something, right? Yeah. So
yeah. It's been such a terrible year.
Listen,
that,
in all these other like basketball and hockey leagues and stuff, I'm right where I always am.
yeah,
Right at the bottom.
right. Yeah. Football, you do good though.
Yeah.
You got a good formula for football.
I got football.
And then the last one, the Skullcrushers did beat the Dragons. Oh, I'm Opie now. Damn you. 128 to 118.
What the fuck,
So
skullfuckers?
for the shit tournament, I take on AJ next week. We may have a side bet going on. We'll see. Skull Crusher take on LP Bench Mob. Ninjas take on Circus Boys, and Diggers go to the Jelly Rolls, last year's champs. So fun.
LP Bench Mob.
Yeah.
They almost snuck in.
Yep.
It was so close. Yeah, that's. And everybody thought they tanked when they did that trade, and look at them. Look at them now.
Oh,
Yeah, they almost got there. They, I mean, on paper it still looks like a shitty trade, but not this year.
No.
So, what you do?
Well, it did help the juggernauts out, so that's all that matters.
Are 9-5 juggernauts? Ooh.
10-4.
Well, I don't really have anything for my ominous thoughts, so
Oh.
Kate Upton's hot. That's just all I gotta say. She's always
I
hot.
know. Opie texted me like 2 minutes
God
before we're gonna
dang.
start. Hey,
Totally freaking.
Kate Upton's a hottie, and I'm like, you're too fucking late. I'm not doing it.
I was like, I know, but she's still the hottie.
Yeah, I
God
just,
damn it. We
I
gotta
don't
save-
disagree.
Nope, we gotta do it next week.
we'll bring her
then.
back. Now I'll have a nice video for us next week.
She's still my top.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, maybe she'll be the hottie for playoffs.
There
Maybe
you
she's
go.
the playoff
I
hottie.
like that.
Yeah, I mean,
She-
she's.
We'll just keep finding pictures of her because
I wanna
there's
do
plenty
this
out there.
Illustrated calendar because she's on the front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's all over. There's one where she's wearing like glasses, like a naughty school teacher, and she's like sitting like a little bit cross-legged, but you can kind of catch a little beaver look. And
Oh, I might dub in some sound on that one, like when her talking very intelligently.
well, I don't think that happens. You'd have to find somebody else talking intelligently and dub it over.
All these hard words Opie said over the weeks, I'm gonna dub those in. All right, everybody, finish on this one.
Opie, say acquiescence.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
Acquiescence.
No,
That wasn't
sexy.
sexy.
Acquiescence.
Ah.
There you go.
Well,
Ooh, I got a little.
I know it's my turn then,
Say
but I gotta make a
aluminum.
drink real quick, so take 2.
Yeah, no,
I don't have to pee.
it's a good pee time break, and
Say
it's time for the pee
aluminum.
music.
Look at that stupid fucking sweater. Jesus Christ. What is Opie? Opie is just letting himself go. Opie should just show his fucking cock. Sorry. No, nobody wants that. All right. Well, welcome to the Ryan Barron Show. This is my first one of the year. I haven't done this ever. You can just look at my face. It's up to you. You could turn this off. You could go watch porn. Kip, I know you already have another screen of porn. So just switch the screen. You can listen to my voice. I can coach you through it. AJ's probably there, so he can help you out too. And just, both hands work. Oh, thank God. I was struggling here.
Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Welcome to the Ryan Barron Show.
Yeah.
This is the intermission show.
Okay.
Um,
You got any questions on how to lose? Because I'm good at it.
so I was just talking about how AJ and Kevin are in the same room jerking off.
Oh.
Do you have any
Well, 2
recommendations?
people, is that a circle jerk, or is that considered just a one-on-one?
I mean, you could probably get your arms in a circle.
I don't think Kip could wrap his around AJ. There's no way he could do a reach around
Yeah.
on that guy.
No, it'd have
He
to
could
be
come from
AJ.
underneath. It'd be what do they call that? The underdecker or the under?
That would be the oopsie daisies.
The below zero.
That'd be the oopsie daisies. The submarine?
The submarine. The below zero. Get under there and you.
Ooh, the Titanic.
Oh yeah, because he's gonna sink.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
it gets hot.
Dude, I love the fact that
Nah.
Opie comes in on camera,
Nice
still
belly.
zipping his shit up.
I was just saying how much of a turd that sweater is.
Oh shit.
Welcome back to
Hey.
the Ryan Barron Show.
Hi, first time caller to Ryan Barron Show, long time listener. I wanted to just ask about Tim Tebow, if he would have been the next Tom Brady if he went to the Patriots. I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
Do you think
I'm
Tim?
glad you brought that up because you know who the new Tim Tebow is? Bear's asshole.
Yeah.
But also Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson has the second worst completion percentage as a rookie The worst is Tim Tebow.
Oh, Grimbo is not going to be happy about that conversation.
It's like a 49% completion.
I hope he got so
It's
mad at that he
bad.
took his headphone off.
I know. He's like, fuck this shit.
No, my shit's all janky.
You're
I'm
crooked.
good now.
Janky.
It's
just
Chicago.
crooked.
What are you gonna do? It's Chicago. What are you gonna do?
Chicago.
So, that was your 2-minute break of the Ryan Barron show, and just like any other podcast he's done, it was crap. So then let's move on. Move along.
He said it wrong.
Move along. To Bear's blunder of wonder, where we love to be the GM.
I'm not blunder wondering. I'm just doing the GM thing, so you don't have to play the music unless you want.
So far, it's been awful.
Go play it.
Dude, it's Jeff's 20-year-old poop. Go and fucking do that shit again. Gary, and say something fucking funny!
Now it's time for Bear's Blunder of Wonder.
I should probably unmute.
Yeah. You call that a robot? That's not a robot. Anyway,
That's a robot.
I
Hey.
am a robot.
let's
Hi.
do stuff here.
Hello.
Ooh, let me bring it up here.
Yeah.
Turn your pages to the. So again, this is playoff teams.
Sniff?
Turn it to
Okay.
the 33s.
Oh wait, I had them losing, so no.
He's going to obviously, he's got a good replacement. Monty goes out for the season. He's got Pacheco.
Comes.
It's not bad.
Not bad. But what are you going to do here for wide receiver 2? And who do you choose for his tight end this
Mm.
week? So let me go. I need to get to the team. God, I'm too busy fucking around all night.
God damn it.
Oh,
I have an answer if you'd like.
Go for it, kid.
All right.
Probably wrong, but we'll take the answer.
Well, yeah, no, yeah. My 5-8, 5-9 this year. What are you gonna do? So T.J. Hawkinson against Seattle. Seattle, different defense. They still cannot cover the fucking tight end. It's gonna kill them. And then when you're looking at it, Brian Thomas against the Raiders instead of Judy, because the interception machine that is called Jameis Winston has been benched in Cleveland. And so Jerry Jeudy, I don't think is going to have a really good sync with the guy with, like, he's got like 8 names: Damian, Woodsy, Triathlon,
Yeah.
Del Monaco, whatever the fuck
All he
his
does
name
is run.
Thompson or something.
And not to say anything bad about Jacoby Myers, I just think Brian Thomas is dude's starting to become a really good. I mean, he's got Mac Jones thrown to him, and he's still been good. Unless Brian Thomas is a gambler and he's in Vegas and
Yeah.
then he drives
Dude,
drives
last
into
3
somebody.
weeks, since they came off bye, they must have said something at bye. Because since they come off bye, 10, 12, and 14 for fucking targets. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's wild.
the sad one is in Houston when he had 10 targets but only 4 catches. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think I'm good with Hawkinson. I wouldn't be shocked, sad, mad, or anything if we play Laporta. Bears defense is about as bad as the Seahawks
Yeah,
against a tight end.
That's what I was thinking.
Which is weird because we got really good linebackers. So why the fuck can we not play against tight ends? I don't get it.
Doesn't make any sense.
He got a lot more targets and stuff after Monty went out.
Yeah, true.
So I wonder if because now it's only a one-man show in the backfield, really, with Gibbs.
Well,
I wonder if they start passing.
What,
the ball.
Craig Reynolds? What about Craig Reynolds?
Who? Your what hurts?
yeah.
Exactly.
The other piece to be concerned about if you're playing Laporta is will they play their starters the whole game? They'll probably jump on a lead early. It's at home, and the Bears don't have a fucking prayer. So my guess is,
That's true,
it's
too.
got to be all Hawkinson. So we say Hawkinson and
Yeah.
Thomas Jr., right?
Yes, that's what I would
Okay.
say.
Any objections, Ope?
No, I like it.
Oh, because
No, not Riker. No,
Ball
no.
kickers are really good.
listen, Reichert scored
I think it
15
was Aubrey.
last week.
At Seattle, though, man. Possibly win.
Yeah.
Rain.
Good wind. Could be good wind. But
Yeah.
Aubrey scored 16. So
Godwin's out for the season.
you stick with. Yeah, I guess you stick with.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Tampa Bay's defense is a sieve. You're going to at least get in field goal range.
I think he might get 5 or 6 field. Did you see him try that 70-yarder?
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing ever.
It was so dumb,
Silly.
but it was great. It was great fun to watch.
I had to see the look on his face when they said go out there and try a 70-yarder. He had to go, no. What the fuck?
High percentage.
Oh, we're gonna go with Chewbacca next since we got him figured out. It's like, brah, 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 brah. It's just simple. Jordan Addison or Malik Neighbors.
Touchdown.
Boy, I didn't think it was this hard. Well, I mean,
Well,
Jordan Addison, here again, it could be rainy, it could be nasty. Seattle's defense is not great, but they're not bad. I actually think that the Seattle corners are just having a slumpy year. I don't think they're bad cornerbacks. I still think Witherspoon's one of the best ones out there. He's not having a good year, though. So
no, and you know what it is? It really is that the difference from the last couple of years, last year especially for Witherspoon and for Tariq Woolen, is that they can't just let the guys go because the linebackers aren't there. Linebackers are more pass rushers for that defense.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to look how the Ravens were. And they have to start playing more like the Ravens corners did. And Jordan Love is a really good safety, but he's more of a tackling safety, not a coverage safety. And that's what they're missing. They need to find somebody who could be a coverage safety.
Well, they're pretty young, too, though. I mean,
they are. And they can learn to be a little bit better, too.
The handoff from guy to guy, especially if you're playing a zone or a certain type of, cover 2 or whatever, the handoff is not the easiest.
It's not smooth. It's not smooth. That's why the tight end eats, because there's those big spaces in the middle on the hash marks, and that's what kills them. But that's what happens with the Bears too, because they do such good job on the outsides that they leave the running backs and tight ends open down the seams, and that's what happens with the Bears too. Same diff.
Yeah.
I guess the other thought would be, it's probably a dumb question, but do you start Cup? Do you trust Cup?
Oh boy, man!
Against the
he's not sitting Cup. He won't. That's his boy.
He's not gonna, because Rams fan.
But the thing is, Cup's a guy you just play.
Yeah, Cup's just that guy.
He's been slumping, absolutely. Well, I mean,
he got 0 points.
1 and 15 and 0. But I guess it was. I didn't watch the Thursday night game, but I guess it was really nasty.
It was horrid.
Yeah, I mean,
this one is in New York, but it's
right.
not supposed to be that bad. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Personally, I think I go Neighbors because of his targets. I mean, he's gotten over 35 targets over the last 3 weeks.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Is he really?
So I think Tim Boyle, I believe.
Oh God, really?
Possibly. Let me double check.
For who?
Giants.
Drew Lock.
I thought Drew Lock was going to play. I thought he said Lock is playing. I thought he said he's the starter. But I don't know if he said. But I don't know if he said if he's the starter if he can play. I might have missed the rest of that, but.
Okay.
But I know he is.
He will play. Yeah, I'd go Neighbors.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, the other one, Shakir, he's been getting targets, but can't trust him. Can't trust anybody in that Buffalo offense other than Allen.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm very upset that Drew Lock is in New York because I really wish they would have had him. Seattle would have had him last week because frickin' their backup, he's horrible. Howell, he's just bad. Yeah. He cannot read a defense. He has no timing. He was throwing his tight ends all the time. When you have 3 really good receivers, I would be trying to throw up to DK every time. Here, I'm just throwing up to you. I'm sorry I'm getting you killed, but I'm not getting killed tonight.
Right. Here's your opportunity, though. Go get it.
Oh, and he shit down his leg. He did. He's not going to get a good – he's going to sign like a 2-year, $2 million a year backup job because he doesn't know what he's doing out there. And he shouldn't. He's terrible, but he's still athletic, so he'll get somebody's backup. But, definitely that's a tough – pick, but I think Neighbors he's gonna eat this week.
Yeah, especially there's nobody really out there in free agency. McMillan would be one, but I don't think you'd play him over the other guys. You could get McMillan and drop Pearsall. I mean, he's nothing.
Yeah, Pearsall's.
There's changes he can make, no doubt. With Pearsall,
that'd just be for depth. I wouldn't start him.
Yeah,
or either of those guys.
Yeah.
So I'd say I'd go Neighbors.
All right.
Hello, Neighbors.
There it is. Make the change. We're going to go to Daisy. Oops. The Doopsy Dopsy Daisies have the exact same thing. It's Neighbors or Zay Flowers.
He just leaves it.
He's not going to make a change, but what would you do?
Leave it. He hasn't tinkered, and he's scored 160 almost each time.
Let's say a listener's listening in, and they go, man, I have Zay Flowers and Neighbors. What would I do here?
Just do what Tater's doing.
Just text Tater.
Text Tater.
All right. Simple enough.
So in my weekly rankings, just me guessing, I actually have Neighbors above Flowers this week.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, the only thing that saved Flowers against Pittsburgh last time was a touchdown.
Yeah, and that was
He
it. He's
scored
like,
9 still. So he would have had 3 fantasy points.
yeah, he had like 2 catches for 34 yards
It was
or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 catches, 39 yards, 6 targets.
39,
So, I
yeah.
mean, targets were still somewhat there, but that's a good fucking
And
defense.
Pittsburgh's going to have something to prove.
Yeah.
Every time they go against one of their tough teams that are going to be playing the playoffs, they lose.
And they have
So they
have
gotta step
Lamar's
up this
number
week.
too.
They have Lamar's number. Hell yeah. And
Yeah.
so somebody broke it down today. I was
Lamar's
listening.
like 0-6 or something against them.
And the reason is because they have such good pressure on that read option on the running back, and then the linebackers are watching Lamar, so he's got to just throw. And we all know what happens when Lamar needs to throw all the time.
Yeah. His passing's
throws up.
not really his best thing. One of the things that has been said a lot lately, and I agree with, and it's not just with them, but with some other teams, but a lot with them, is their edge rushers don't rush past the quarterback.
No,
These
they
running
don't.
quarterbacks,
It's
you
squeeze.
can get outside and you can rush past the quarterback, and all of a sudden they've got lanes to run in. Where Pittsburgh's rushers, they get to about the quarterback and then they turn back inside to keep that quarterback in that pocket for as long as possible,
Yeah.
turning in him, taking away the.
It's like a
So,
claw where it just pinches you
yeah,
instead of like
basically.
trying to snag at you. Yeah.
So
Nice.
okay, there we go. Oopsie daisies. Put neighbors in. Stop screwing around. Change your line.
Doopsie-dozies.
Let's go to his uncle, who he plays this week. Let's go to the Smelters.
Smelly.
Let's see. There they are. There. Let's bring it up. Oh, I didn't bring them up here. There's a daisy.
What's that smelly?
Only the 2
Yeah.
guys, so it's all right. You guys didn't miss anything.
Swap them.
Let's go to the Smelters. Everybody wants to see him more than anybody anyway, right? What did I say about the Smelters? He
Touchdown.
needs help. Now, he's got a rock-solid team. Obviously, he's, 12-2 this year. Does he find a place for Kendra Miller with Kamara being hurt?
On a Monday night in Green Bay, that's going to be tough for any good running back that's not used to that, and I don't think Kendra Miller is.
What about Najee going against Baltimore, though?
I don't think.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to throw that wrinkle in there.
Oh, that's a good.
It's-
Can he play Sam Laporta for Najee Harris?
Yeah.
Because that would be the best thing for him.
Game. And I don't
Yes.
know, because I mean, Kendra Miller isn't officially Kamara's not officially out yet.
You're crossing your fingers on that one.
I'm not saying he is. They're just waiting because they play Monday night.
Let's play it that he is, though.
They play Monday night, so that's what makes it tough. If
And he
if
did-
he does
he
start
did-
him and Najee, because Najee plays Saturday, so he's got a whole
Holy shit.
He's got a whole another day and a half to know if Kamara's playing or not.
So he can't.
So I think you go with the sure thing and go Najee.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's got to decide. Yeah.
You got to let it ride and
Yep.
hope. All right.
Because either way, I do think Green Bay is a tough matchup for him, anyways.
Yeah. How about Thielen or Juwan Jennings? And I know nobody here's a Thielen fan, but he's starting to get targets again. I know, he's old. He's came out and complained about himself. He's
Yeah, I
his
do-
helmet recently, but look at those targets, 10, 11, and 7.
That's fucking.
I like
He's had
this.
a lot more drops.
that,
He's frustrated with himself.
That's
But are we going to see Juwan Jennings against the Rams for 36, against Seattle for 15, or Chicago 21, or Green Bay 4, Buffalo 5 points, 3 points last week against the Rams? He is definitely the boom and bust. That passing game for the 49ers is horrible outside of Kittle.
Yeah.
that whole passing game's boom or bust, except for Kittle.
Yeah. It's been bad.
It's
From experience.
Well, yeah,
With,
Debo was like
Debo.
of the mistakes that I have looked at and cried over for this year. Debo was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that meme where they had 3 fat offensive linemen who have just as many touchdowns as Debo this year? 1 apiece.
Well, they all have more than McBride though.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
McBride has 0.
Wow.
Yeah, he's had enough yards to make up for it with that
Yeah,
in
he's had a lot of
PPR.
yards.
That's the problem with Debo. Without PPR, man, you just lose out.
Right. You just lose.
It's
the
it's
shit out of
useless.
it.
Yeah.
So,
And he rushes too, so,
So
it's
you-
like those yards come from rushes.
so I guess Jennings is more boom or bust. Thielen is more. He might get you a few more than Jennings if he's not a boom. So do you just stay with Jennings and hope he booms?
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, I think Arizona's pretty good against. I'm gonna double check this.
I agree
before
with you, OP.
officiate.
With the tight end thing. Why Grimm is such a good team is still got Laporta on his bench with Bowers starting. He should have got a second receiver out of that somehow, some way. That's poorly done on his part for a guy who's 12-2, but
because you're not keeping them both next year, so
yeah, Ryan's burning it.
Yeah, Arizona's 8 against the receiver. Fancy.
Yeah, so that's tough. That's a tough
league,
matchup. So yeah, so then you try to get the
Miami's
boomer
number 2,
buster
though.
Jennings.
Yeah.
But I think I'm with you guys. I go Jennings because he gives you a higher ceiling.
Yeah, I think so too.
The floor's about the same on these guys with the ceiling so much
just
higher.
hope that he booms. And really, I think with Gibbs, Hall, DK, Bowers, they're all gonna go fucking nuts. You might not even you play Joanna or Thielen really.
Yeah.
All of those guys have really good matchups. And
But
Kyler Murray's
we're
got a
also
great
getting
matchup
down.
too.
We're also getting down to the matchup versus matchup of guys who, everybody has good running backs at this point. You know.
Right.
Right.
All right, so we're saying stand put, right?
Yep.
Stand pat.
Don't tinker.
Let's go the Bruisers.
Right.
Actually, you know what I think you should do? The one tinker, play the Colts defense instead of the Steelers defense.
He won't.
So I know he won't, but I think
Tennessee.
the Colts are gonna get some good points this week.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
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 Or,
especially because it's against
Kyler
Mason
Murray?
Rudolph.
Yeah, you guys say against Carolina, he should destroy them.
Oh yeah, Kyler Murray. Yeah, it's gonna be the old Kyler Murray show. Even though he's proven again, as soon as it hits double digits, he starts declining as a quarterback.
Oof. Yeah. Bonix
He just-
crushed Carolina earlier this year.
Yeah.
So. Yep. Never mind. Stick with Kyler. You're good.
Stick with Kyler.
Stop listening.
We'll do the Green Bay Bruisers. What are you doing to replace Monty on this mess?
It's got to be Bigsby because that's all he's really got. Because it needs to be a running back.
I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, it's got to be a running back.
Because I'm trying to get him, but he needs Jerome Ford.
Oh
yeah.
Go get him in free agency. Because really, Tank is his guy, and
he's actually starting to lose carries again for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird because Etienne had 14 at one point to Bigsby's 3, but Bigsby ended up with 11 carries.
Yeah.
So he's still somewhat getting it.
Well, they decided they were just going to run the ball like crazy against the Jets, so both of them got it, and they did Thunder, Lightning, and all that stuff. But, he is still getting the rock, but it's just not as much as earlier in the season, I guess, when he was just destroying things.
But what do you think about Judy versus Calvin Ridley, though?
So the one thing, sorry, I was just reading up on. So Etienne is their receiving back, so that's why he was in a lot more.
Catching the ball out of the
they
backfield.
were losing by a lot the whole time.
So his other one
So,
besides Tank is Manuel Wilson, so you're going Tank.
Or no, they
it's-
weren't
right,
losing by a lot
that's-
the whole time. It was kind of neck and neck, but it was kind of a shootout that whole game for both teams. So, but I don't know with how this last week went. Raiders, that's going to be low scoring, probably rushing or running a lot more. So
Yeah.
Tank could be a good one. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're
interrupt.
Nope, keep going.
No, you're good. No.
But
I agree.
Said too. The other one is, you put Ridley or Downs in for Judy. Judy might have Downs.
Judy could have Downs.
Yeah.
Downs. Down on the river.
Down by the river.
The question of all questions on this team.
Mm-hmm.
I say stick with the 3 receivers. Stick with Judy.
Well, the matchups for the other two is not really that great anyway. So,
it's not outstanding.
Downs
No.
against Tennessee, it's number 3. Ridley against Indianapolis, who's number 9.
Yeah.
Judy at least is going against a worse defense, even though he's got nobody throwing the ball.
And Judy's 5th on the receiving yards this year so far. So
He's stirring it up.
yeah, I think he's still gonna get the targets. We'll see what he does with them. How they get.
Well, but he also got a lot of downfield targets this year. And he's not going to get that with that Robinson dude.
Thompson Robinson.
Well, the problem
Whatever.
with him is the same problem that a lot of these quarterbacks have that are like him that are second, third string is they got the arm. Accuracy is so-and-so, but they never throw the ball up in the air. They just throw laser beams.
Laser.
Shark's head.
Laser beams attached to the
Freaking sharks with freaking lasers on
So
them.
it's like, they're just throwing these bullets that they don't give the receivers time to get under, where if Judy can be more of the slot receiver going across the middle, he might still get his points out of it.
Yeah, but that's still a timing thing with the
100%.
linebackers. So
the one thing
that's always tough too.
that I had heard was
Yeah.
Cedric Tillman's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
So that
that is
would eat up. Ooh.
yeah.
Go to slot.
That's that
makes it a tough
that's that
one.
quick slant screen guy that they'll use. Yeah, so that'll be tough.
Fuck.
So maybe.
So we say stay pat then, right?
The other
Yeah,
thing
the other one they're not that thrilling.
Unless there's
Everybody
somebody
else.
out there in free agency you
he-
can take a
if-
flyer on.
if he could get Ford, you start him and replace Minamonte,
Then you'll be
then
mad.
you could go tank over Judy. Get a third running back, and then it's a little bit easier to get to the double-digit mark.
Yeah, that's true.
Or
Yeah.
more reliable,
Yeah, if
I
you went
should
out and
say.
got the any running back that might be getting the ball, you take Judy to Thomas Jr. and start
What do you
lineup and
what do you think of him picking up Ty Johnson for the Bills?
Well, I guess he's receiving back.
I know, but I would play him over Judy almost because he's getting way more receiving yards than Judy is, and he's got a way better quarterback.
I did see McLaughlin's going to be out this weekend.
Yeah, Estime. But that one is
He's a
definitely the
fucking-
crapshoot.
He's a throw.
You don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what you're gonna get.
1 minute he's a new starter for him. The next minute they're like, nah, we're good. We got other people.
We got
Yeah,
Devontae
exactly.
Williams. We're gonna run down the.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got some things to do. Yeah.
He's got some
definitely.
ideas there, and it's the old man. He won't make a
Yeah.
whole lot of changes, but this is the big one for you guys. You already talked about it, and Stafford's matchup isn't great, but do you not take your chance with Lamar getting shut down by the Steelers? I mean, our league, he scored 18 points the first time they played.
Nah, I think I stick with them.
Stafford's not exact. If Stafford was a 35 point per game
Yeah.
backup, that'd be different, I guess.
If he even
If he had golf, I'd say play golf.
Right. I like to play golf.
yeah, golf sounds fun.
Oh, golf. We're going to hit some golf balls.
God
Now
bless.
Stafford, he's averaging 17. So
Yeah.
it's like if Lamar bad game,
That was his low
his
end.
average.
Right.
That's
Say
a
stick with
that's a
Is there a
great point.
quarterback in our league that's worth taking?
That's what I was about to look at. Rodgers, he's gonna go get Rodgers.
Oh, he should.
I should. Against the Rams. But he's feeling better. He's getting healthier and healthier, he said.
Rodgers is 11th.
Yeah, no, that's the sad part. It's actually a viable chance. But you can't. That is the tinkering of all tinkering.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah.
Do that. Again, what do we say? You play your guys.
Play your guys. Hope for the best.
Play to
Yep.
win the game.
Tua's got
But
first.
speaking of that, if Ryan plays Caleb Williams instead of Josh Allen,
That could work out for nobody.
do you guys want to know when the last time Caleb Williams threw an interception?
Well, it's been a while.
On the 8-game losing streak they've had, he has not thrown an interception. You know that, and you know exactly what that tells me. He is not taking chances.
Not taking
He
chances.
is
He's
not.
throwing the ball.
He is holding on to the fucking ball too long, and I don't know who told him to run around in the backfield and keep running around
Yeah.
because that's such 1980s bullshit. That's bad coaching.
Right.
That is horrible coaching. And that one's going to get him killed. Two, it's killed his confidence. You can just see it. He is such a different ball player. Even the 3 games that after the Washington game, he still played at a great level. And I thought, man, he's got a lot of potential. Now I'm like, shit, he looks like the guy who got his ass whooped in the bowl games at USC now. That's who he looks like.
pretty much.
And
It
that's sad
sucks.
because
It's
you
just-
had it.
It's a product of the organization right now, plain and simple. I mean, sad as it is, my dad's been saying it forever and ever and ever about how it's just an organizational problem. I'm like, no, it's a coach. No, it's a quarterback. No, it's an organizational problem. We got to fix
It's the coach. It's the
Yeah, it's
quarterback.
It's George
not that
McCaskey and
anymore.
his group. I mean,
Yeah, they need a
it
new
sounds
ownership.
like-
They
it sounds like
really do.
fucking, Kevin Warren and Poles are going at it now and arguing. It's like they should. Their management, they should argue, but they need to do it it's as long as it's being done in a constructive way that creates
Right.
success. We were at the bowling alley the other night, and Kevin and Rob and Weenus were there, and they were talking about, we want this coach and we want this coach, and I said, guys, you're all wrong. We want the coach that's going to do the job and win games for us. And I'm not sure any of those guys are it, but I'm not sure they're not. I'm saying they need to make the right fucking decision as an organization for the first time in 15 years. That's the key right now. Make the right decision.
They need to burn McCaskey's playbook.
Yes. Get rid of Virginia. Take your dirty
Yep.
pussy and go home.
That's Dusty,
Got
dirty
some
and
pussy
dusty. Don't
residue
forget
in there?
Dusty.
Get it.
That thing's got to be fucking like cobwebby.
Yeah. Well, I got one more. We got to talk about the McGiblets because
God damn it.
he just can't go without being talked about because we already talked about one thing. He is trying to waiver everybody right now.
We didn't
I don't
talk
know.
about Maniacs Barracudas, did
Nope, didn't need to. They're just going to stay put.
we? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had
Oh,
nothing for
God.
them. But Ryan's
They are
do
in stone.
do some wavering. I'm not sure what he's trying to get. Obviously, he's got Ford. He's nervous about Kamara. He's nervous about some kickers. I don't care about them either. I know that's his thing.
God fucking kickers, dude.
I was doing some looking out there. I'm going to throw some names at you. You can decide. You know, there's Gus Busses out there, right?
I already have him on my team.
Or he's playable, I mean. So who's going to replace Kamara? Gus Bus, Cup, Akers if you need them. I know you're wavering somebody. Obviously, you've talked about him already.
Yeah.
You got Algier you could waiver. You got McLaughlin or free agent. McLaughlin you could free agent. If Kamara's not going to play, what should he do? And I'm going to throw a name at you guys here in a little bit.
Well, the first problem is that Kamara is Monday night, so Ryan has to figure it out because there's no Green Bay or other. Unless Kendry Miller is still available.
No, he got picked up last week by Grim.
Then yeah, I was about to say, ha ha, Grim, you prick.
Because that was going to be my waiver wire pick.
Yeah, I can remember we talked about him playing.
You got stubby cock blocked on that one, man. Oh man, good for you.
Short dick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only laughing because it's
Who they
fucking
play?
Grim. But you got to go and get if you can get the Jerome Ford. That's it. That's the guy that I would trust to then. But you got to make that man. That's a tough trigger. You got to do that because if Kamara then Sunday he gets in a full practice and he's fine, he's the guy because he's tough. He doesn't give a crap, and he'll go up to freaking Green Bay and freeze his dick off, and he doesn't care because he's
Nice
crazy.
cock.
He's got
Yeah,
a
nice
penis.
cold cock. He does, and yeah, he's not gonna get his 20 points, but he'll probably get 15. He'll probably get 18. Can you think Ford's gonna get that? I don't know, but Cincinnati's they're pretty easy though.
Yeah, if I don't get Ford, I would probably start Cup.
Cup. Yeah,
That's probably who I'd go with.
and he's a wild card right now because he has been boomer bust this year in our league. He's a boomer bust because we don't do PPR.
Right.
It changes
The
it
unfortunate
changes
thing
everything. It makes you coach, and that's why I like that we don't do PPR.
Right.
The unfortunate thing is LA plays in New York, so it's like they're playing the noon game and
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
the afternoon game. So that makes it a little more difficult too, because if it were the afternoon game, it'd probably be a little more time to estimate like what Kamara practiced and.
Well, yeah, because they have to travel, so they'll know.
Yeah,
You'll know on
exactly.
Sunday if if he's traveling or not.
Exactly.
Well, I got a
And by
name to
that
throw
time,
at
when
you.
they travel. Yeah.
And he came back for this week. He's been injured for a couple weeks, but he's had a really good season when he plays, actually, and that's Jalen Coker. And I know
Nice Coke.
he's a Panther. It makes you wary.
Thielen's back.
Doesn't matter, man. This guy has been good when he plays. He's just been hurt
He has
this
been.
season.
Yeah, he's made what's his nuts?
10 yards and
Xavier
touchdowns.
look bad. He's made
Well,
and Coker wasn't as big of a draw as Hutchinson was.
Oh yeah,
so the other
But
guy-
Coker, yeah, when he plays, he's been good.
The guy I was gonna pick up and I was gonna drop Cooper is Jalen McMillan, because
Yeah,
the last 2 weeks with
but that's a Thursday night game.
that's true too.
That's
Just saying,
tough.
Take a look
That's
at Coker before you make a decision, because
That's
the thing with
Thursday
him
night?
is he's way down on Coker's way down the list because he's been hurt so much. But He's a nice
No,
pickup.
McMillan's not Thursday.
What is wrong with you, Bear? Why is that not your sleeper?
That's a good point. I should have. That is on me.
McMillan's not Thursday night game.
Yeah,
He's
Denver,
with the
right?
Bucks.
Yeah.
McMillan's with the Bucks.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of the other McMillan. So thank you for helping me out.
My dick.
Yeah, big dick eating.
But man, that's freaking tough.
See, and the worst part for Ryan is he's off. So he's just sitting there just spinning about this stuff all day long.
Yeah.
So it's like that part in the Hangover when he's sitting there looking at the cards and all the numbers and
Right. Yeah.
variables and running by. That's Ryan right now. Yeah, definitely.
Is Ryan's usually taking a shit when he does it. But yeah, it's the same principle. Yeah, well, yeah.
Casino shitter, whatever.
Yeah, same.
Same.
Well, that's all I got. I don't know. We got
No,
some,
I like it.
interesting. I think we came to some good conclusions. I think the last couple we petered out because it's kind of like what do you do? You know, I don't know.
I think we also lost a lot of we don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's fuck that. Ryan's the only playoff team here. Fuck him.
You know, Ryan, though, they don't play. It's 7:20. Tampa at Dallas. That's probably the good pickup is the McMillan pickup, and then wait on
Both those
Kamara.
secondaries are shit. It's probably gonna be a shootout.
Yeah, Dallas.
And then by that time you'll know for Kamara,
I would hope so.
and that's as close as you can get.
Yeah,
And Baker's still tired of getting fucking dicked around too. Like he's not getting the respect he deserves.
I'm sorry if Baker doesn't. I don't think he's MVP, but he better get some accolades because he missed Mike Evans for a number of weeks. He's been without Godwin.
Yeah.
And
He's
they've
still
been not
4 touchdowns.
like consistent. Yeah, not consistent with their running back either, and their defense has been hurt half the year too.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's either
dude's
Lamar
playing.
or Josh Allen for MVP, but he should be up like 3rd place there. Like he's had a great fucking year.
Nothing else, he could get offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
It could be,
100%.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Joe Burrow, he's got a lot of touchdown passes.
Yeah,
sure.
and very little interceptions.
That's
Yeah.
true. Damn. A lot of good QB play.
It's been really, and that's also kind of hard when you look at the QBs are over OP'd with their freaking points, but you're like, yeah, but we got some really good top tier quarterbacks. It's not like 3 and then the second tier's 3 and the third tier's 3. No, it's at top tiers. A lot of guys. So it's hard. It's hard to just go, oh well, it's because of our point system. I don't think you can't just say that. It's not, because you got to look at the talent.
Right.
But that's why wide receiver is so confounding, because they just almost are non-existent. But last week, man, those are the guys that help teams win, were the wide receivers.
Well, they're still,
So-
even though the running back's scoring all the points, the receivers still are going to be extra points for you, no matter what. I mean, you can say what you want about kickers and defenses and everything else.
Kickers.
Points are points, and if somebody gets 4 from their receiver and the guy next to him gets 18 because he had 2 touchdowns, man, the chances are they're going to better chance of winning right there. Same with kickers.
Kick.
Same with IDP.
Dun, dun,
All those
dun.
supposedly not meaning anything positions all count.
They do, and it's, again, it's easier to sit on the outside now since I didn't make the playoffs, and just kind of look at it in more of an analytic way too. And it's just, I just going, well, shit. Now if we add PPR, wide receivers are way ahead on a lot of running backs, and now all we are is like 190 to frickin' 190, 186 scores, and that sucks.
I didn't take a screenshot. We'll talk briefly about it because we'll go into more detail later when I have a screenshot out there for people to see. But if you go to the prediction sheet and go to RB scoring, the very first sheet, you'll see all the homework I've done.
Goodness.
And
So I started doing this, Bear, and I really started this. It really looks similar. It's funny. I'm glad you did this, because I started doing. Then you said, "Hey, I got these points out there." I'm like, "Oh, good," because I was waiting to do this shit.
so if you want to make it even, we go away from the point every 5 yards. We go to an extra point every 25 yards. So it's still 10 yards combined, then a point every 25 yards of rushing, along with full PPR, and that evens everything up. That's the closest thing to even we get.
That sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Mark it in there.
Mark it 8
Hey, we should switch it.
right now.
Should have done
What
last
happens
week.
if you lose a lot?
Should have done last week though.
Wah, wah.
So anyway, you guys, before we talk about it, because we got a lot of playoffs to talk about yet, and we'll have playoffs to talk about next week and everything else.
Playoffs.
At the end of the season, we'll bring this up. And
Yep.
I know Jake does listen to this lots of times, so he knows that we're thinking about. We were thinking about this a long time ago. It's a spreadsheet from hell. I'm probably gonna.
Yeah, and I've been tinkering it for the last few weeks anyways because I was out of the playoffs like weeks ago. So
Yeah.
Tinkerville.
I did. Actually, I started this concept of this, Opie, when you started bitching about the points. So I'm like,
so bitching works, boys.
hey, but the other part of this is I also did a whole, and I can show you the spreadsheet, this whole thing on how your team would have been if we went back to last year's points. It's exactly the same.
Oh no, I did. That's why I haven't said shit about that
You still
because
suck.
I looked and I'm like, I still would have sucked. Yeah.
Yep.
But if I had
You
Yoch's if I had Yoch's schedule, my team
You still suck.
with last year's points, no, I would have won 9 games.
No.
Yep.
You suck.
No, I still suck, but I would have been a 9-win sucky ass team and lost,
Well, next time
and I would have got
solo.
beat out in the first round of playoffs like Yoch did. So
Yeah. That's fun.
exactly. So either way, so yeah, nice. Oh, see, that's the shit. I think people need to understand that, it's not our jobs. We don't do this. We don't get paid to do this.
I
But
hope
man,
you
oh
guys
man.
get educated.
Yeah, but the thing is, we go out, we look at it, we look into the numbers, we look into the players. We don't just fuck around and just go, well, he did it before, he'll do it again, or he's just a choker, and things like that, and well, that's just the way it is, and we don't do that shit. We fucking try to be on the cusp of either the forefront or at least keeping up with everything that's going on. We really do, and it's a lot of work, motherfucker.
We're getting edgy.
I'm itchy.
That move was edgy, and what you want by edgy is you want more kickers.
Just kick it, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, nothing says edgy like a
I want
kicker.
to see 70 yarders all day.
All day.
Let's
30
add
points.
punters. Let's
30
add
points.
punters.
Ooh.
Coffin corners
In.
+5.
Troy Taylor, first overall pick.
Yeah, if you
Let's
go
go.
if you go off number of punts, he's gonna win.
Let's
Bro, the other day I look at Tara, I go, I told all the Bear fans that they would love Taylor. Even though he's an Iowa guy. You're gonna
Yeah.
love this guy. He's
I
gonna be
don't-
great. And he
It
has
really
been.
wouldn't it really wouldn't have mattered who we got for punting. We would have loved him because we see him more than anybody. I see him more than Caleb Williams.
No. If you had a shitty punter, yeah,
That's
you'd be
true.
unreal.
It would have got beat worse.
Yeah. Oh, can you okay, let's not talk about. All right, we're gonna move along.
Go ahead and do the I'm gonna make a drink, so go ahead and do the how we did last week.
drinky.
Yeah, so last week was freaking
Stupid.
okay. We're
Stupid.
okay.
Last week was so dumb.
Woo.
You got an extra.
All right, so I went 5 and
Yeah.
6. Grimmer went 4 and 6, and then Ryan went 3 and 7 because he's worried about his playoff team.
I'm still bad.
Yeah, but we all got a point for getting closest except for Ryan. So me and
Yeah,
Grimbo
we
split
did.
one. Grimbo
I'm
actually
bad.
got 2 points extra from it.
Mhm.
Well, think of it this way, Ryan.
I'm bad.
Grimbo got 2 extra points from picking the closest score in fantasy. He still only got 4 wins total. So it's not great for him either.
Not so great.
I'm
Well, he
bad.
picked the Steelers over the Eagles like a sucker
Yeah.
twice.
Idiot.
Yeah,
Why not hedge your bets on that
dude.
one?
Hey, why don't
Yeah,
your
hedge your
Steelers actually
bet.
beat a team that's playoff bound that's good? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I wish he was here for
that's
this.
not going to happen.
Wait,
All
the
right.
Ravens.
So
Yeah,
that leads
but
us
we talked about it. They always beat
into
up on Lamar.
Yeah, that's true.
playoff week
Playoffs?
2 playoffs predictions sure to go about 500. 'cause That's
Incorrectly.
what we're about. Yeah, we're doing all
what we
right.
do
It's not
here.
shabby. Not shabby. But it always starts off as we like to do around here, where I will tell us all who is on the players have to be on a FBFL playoff, real playoff team, not a shit league team. Playoff, and that's who our boom player for the week is going to be.
Boom. 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 It is time for our boom player of the week.
Bear likes his roast beef sandwich with a side of Bijan mustard against the Giants. I like the Taste the Rainbow with the Kittles.
Skittles.
Oh, Skittles.
Either way.
That's it. That's all I got because Bucky Irving, I don't know what the fuck. I got nothing with him. Ryan's got Bucky Irving against Dallas. AJ has the churchgoer.
Come on, roll. So close
Amen.
to Christmas, you know?
That was pretty good. That's
It's
your
so
best one of the
close.
year because you've been shitty with those, really.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been just kind of
Yeah,
aggressive.
no,
I
yeah.
have. You know, I
Yeah.
just, Christmas is coming.
You tried something. You tried something that didn't
I'm
work. Just
coming.
go back to the basics.
I'm just going.
Go back to the basics.
I'm just feeling Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
What would Jesus
funny.
do?
What would
Jesus
Jesus
do? Sorry.
Now you sound like
Sing it
AJ's dad.
beautifully.
I'm just feeling
No.
Jesus. And then
Never mind.
Grimbo's got
That's
Calvin
the
Ridley
opposite of
going
Jesus.
against the Colts. I told you, Calvin Ridley. Your dad should play him. Grimbo said
Calvin
so.
Ridley.
No. I don't know if I want to believe that. But what's Grim for the year on those? He's probably not so good.
Not good.
All right. But that's it for this one. It's not a bad pool to pick from, though, because there's some good
No.
players for.
We're going to be
Boom.
good for the next few weeks. That's a couple weeks,
Yeah.
for sure.
Let's win.
But now-
Let's go do good.
But now it's harder for this section, the bus section, which Randy's going to tell us all about.
Bear. Bitch.
And Bear.
Randall.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh no!
So far, it's been awful.
You don't see me winning fantasy football games.
It is time for our bust of the week.
Like in the bloopers when they call the other actor by their real name.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sometimes
Happens
I'm
all the time.
Sorry.
Well,
All
first,
the
before
time.
I start this, I just got a text from my mom. My mom has COVID. Probably is giving it to my dad right now as we speak because she likes to share. And I guess she's not doing great. So just
Oh no.
say prayers, I guess, if you're a praying type of person. Very high temps and a lot of chills. And hopefully it's just that 36-hour thing, but we'll see. Good.
And
holiday
COVID's going
season
around.
start.
I know
It's
a lot
back.
of people.
It doesn't
Yep.
exist, OP. It is a political stance that has not any bearing whatsoever. And
So
don't
I
eat
can't believe-
McDonald's and all the food that you can get at McDonald's, but don't believe in the shot because you don't know what's in it.
Yeah, vaccinations. Yeah,
Smart.
you don't know. The line now is, oh, we want to look at the research. You know what? You know who does the research?
For what? You can't
All the
understand it.
national vaccine people who see if it's safe. FDA, the NIH, there's even organizations out there you don't even know that their job is to look at vaccines and see if they're safe and healthy before, during, and after they come out. They're still looking at COVID.
Built on
They're
the
not. They
same-
stop because yeah. So
Built on the
you know
same
what?
idea about the vaccines we've been doing for so many years, and this is built around even better technology. But no, we shouldn't trust it. But
Well, no,
everybody
but
should
what-
get an Alexa, and everybody should give your social security number out. And you fucking idiots.
I had Wendy's.
No, it is. It's
Yeah,
it's
what's in it?
wild to me that you
How
can
could
believe
you
one
put that
thing.
in your body if you don't know what's in that, Ryan?
Because I'm fat.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you've looked at like different things over the years, how they've changed, like how certain things, like if you had caramel corn, it was caramel, popcorn, salt.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That was the three ingredients. Now
Look
it's
at 'em,
things you
man.
can't even believe to say because it's so much cheaper. It's bottom line. It's about making 10% more than they did the year before. It's a weird model of business, and I don't understand it.
Yeah.
But we digress.
What
I'll get off
yeah,
my
sorry.
soapbox.
Went political.
bust,
Should have
so-
gone political.
God damn it, you two.
Well, it's
I'm
to me, it's
in-
more
I'm here
financial.
on
Understand the
business.
shit.
We're talking about the bus, so might as well. This is the time to do it. Because I
Like,
think
busting my ass.
Jerome Bettis?
I think Scary Terry's gonna play like shit against Philadelphia this week. I think that secondary is
Yeah.
gonna shut him down because they're gonna concentrate on him. Opie says that Bo Nix is gonna have a terrible week against the Los Angeles Clippers. That's gonna be difficult.
That's tough.
Well, they're going to play a man zone on him. And
yeah,
I don't
that's
think
right.
he's going to do well.
Yeah, triangle and two. Yeah, something like. Ryan doesn't like Tyreek Hill ever because he's got
Ever.
him on his team and he goes against San Francisco, who's been locking people up. Plus, it's a nice little.
Stop
reverse
changing my
jinx.
shit. Who changed my shit? It's all you.
Bitch.
AJ went off what I talked about earlier, and that's Lamar always sucks against Pittsburgh, so
Yep.
don't expect too much. And Grimbo went Isaiah Pacheco against the Texans. That one actually surprises me a little bit because Pacheco has been running hard since being back. So,
Yeah, and the Texans aren't the best against the run.
I mean, they're middle of the pack, I think. So,
Yeah, so there's But if
think
that's
he was
all, if
just-
they don't
maybe
have
he
a
was just-
Mahomes,
Maybe he's
Yeah.
just trying to find names on a roster. I don't know.
Well, I think what he was thinking is no Mahomes. They're going to have to run the ball, so then the Texans are going to put 6 to 8 guys up front
I
and
say you
just
could put 9 in
deal
the
with
box and make Wentz beat you downfield.
Yeah. Well, no, if he gets his nose downfield, that'll beat you because that's a huge nose.
Just put the football on the
Ooh.
end of his nose.
Oh God, yeah.
Holy
Just,
shit, he scored from the
you
30.
won by a nose. You won by a nose. All right,
Yeah.
sleeper, Ryan. Tell us all about sleepers.
Sleep.
Shh. These are our sleeper picks for the week.
All right, who's sleeping? Tank,
Me.
Bigsby, running back,
Don't like him.
Jacksonville. Opie's IDP as Thielen. I don't know.
Fuck,
That's
Opie?
interesting.
Jesus
Opie,
Christ!
I didn't know he was
Every
so
week.
he must
It's
be
every week
corner?
now.
So tired of changing it back all the time.
I think cornerback. All right, perfect. Thielen the corner, pick 6 all day, baby. I'm going with a kicker, Will Reichard.
Ooh.
He's been good lately. AJ's going Cooper Cup against New York, and Grimbo's going MVS, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, even without quarterbacks.
Does Cup qualify as a sleeper? Come on,
You
AJ.
got to be out of the top 10 is our only thing.
He has been rough.
Yeah, he's been really bad this
That's
year.
I mean, he's been mainly.
Dude, he got blanked the
mainly
other day.
yards. Yeah, he didn't have any points last week. He only had like 1 target, if that.
Yeah, he is. He's out of there. Actually, Puka Nakua is 25th. That's really.
Yeah, Puka.
I don't know about that.
though.
Ooh, he's
Cooper
poopy.
Cup had 3 targets, 0 catches.
Oh,
Yeah, that love affair that him and
That's
Stafford
the main
had's
thing.
gone, man. Puka's the guy.
Yeah, Puka's the man.
and it doesn't make any sense. They don't run deep routes with them. Why is it so difficult?
I still think they're a tight end away from being that team they were.
I think Higbee's coming back.
Yeah,
That'd be big.
That'll be nice.
yeah, but even that's just he's just. Is he going to be regular Higbee or is he going to be broken ass Higbee? He's been the last year and a half.
Higbee.
So
I don't know.
Is it Higbee or Higbee?
Yeah, will he last the whole game? But at least
Yeah.
if he's there, there's a target.
yeah, that's
Got some pussy residue in there.
Yeah,
He's
that's
got some.
Higbee.
all right. Speaking of pussy residue, let's talk about the 33s and Chewbacca matchup.
There's a lot of
Dude,
residue
it's
there.
Jeff's 20-year-old poop.
And Chico's just 20-year-old poop.
Facts.
He is. That makes sense. So we are a split bag. Bear, AJ, Grimbo all say 33s. Ryan and I, we go Chewbacca. And Bear's got a 147, 129. AJ says 136, 118. Grimbo says 140, 110. Y'all don't think Chewbacca's going to score much, huh?
No, not really. I didn't like some of his matchups this week, though. The one that could really do something is Chase Brown.
Yep.
But I don't. Najee, and actually, it's what we talked about earlier. His ancillary products with Kelsey, McLaughlin, Bond, and Eagles. I don't have a whole lot of points for any of those guys, and I don't like Addison this week at all.
Yeah, and it's tough, and that's what's tough. But all it takes is 2 of those guys to just be a little above average, and that's what I thought. So I had him winning as 1 point squeaka, 130 to 129, and you and I both had 129 as the loser. It's funny.
Another
And then
another 3-point the home field advantage victory.
the kicker. Yep, the little kicker does it, and then not a kicker, but the kicker. And then Ryan says 132, 116 for Chewbacca. So that's how we see it go on. Next one, come on. I'm going to do the next one because this is easy.
Hey,
And then
I will tell you, Jody's texting me bitching right now
why?
because he's
Because
asking
he's
what
in
he should
Florida,
do
he's
with
warm.
his,
Fuck him.
He's talking about his receiver.
Odell?
No, he's all pissed off about Penix starting for Atlanta. So, Drake London. He's like, what am I going to do with London? I'm like, well, you've done with him all year. I hope he gets more than 10 points. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, he hasn't.
Yeah. He's the best receiver they got. He's going to get his.
Yeah.
He's like He's not AJ Brown, but he's like the AJ Brown. He's not
Right.
DK Metcalf or JSN, but he's like that.
Well, he can play
He's just
Alexander
gonna get
Madison if he's playing. Especially because Sincere McCormick got hurt. So
Yeah, but Madison was back and he looked like poop. The best runner looked. Amir Abdullah looked the best again, and he's poop. I like how Rob picked up his boy from the Raiders, and he broke his shit because he picked him up on the waiver
Yeah, no
wire.
shit.
That's what he get. That's what you get, Rob Barber. All right, Barracudas. We're all picking Barracudas. Bear says 147, 115. I say 135, 121. Ryan has a close one, 125, 120. AJ says 152, 127. Whooping. And Grimbo says 136 to 128.
that's a close
Slightly close. So that leads us to the next fight for your life. Ooh, Oopsie Daisies versus Schmelters. Ryan's going to tell us all about who we picked for these guys.
All right.
And I want you to explain your score because your score is wild.
Mine is?
Yeah,
It's so low compared to everybody else's.
so
No,
low.
Grimbo's is pretty out there, but
Yeah,
so-
true. That is the worst.
all right. So Bear and AJ both picked the Daisies. And Bear's got 153 to 138, and AJ's got 144 to 138. So 138's the loser. And then Opie, myself, and Grimbo have the Smelters. And Grimbo says he's going to beat the fucking piss out of the Daisies. 1,000 to 1.
There you go, nephew. Take that in the chunk hole.
He's just like,
I like how that's red
you know what,
already.
Tater? You
Yeah.
don't even have to put in a line.
Yeah, who turned
Maybe
it-
put in 1 point.
Who turned it red already?
No idea.
He probably did it himself. He didn't know it though.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
he's
when
like,
you look
"This-
when you look at the cell, it is January 1st, 1,000.
Oh,
Hey, that's when
change it to a
your
day,
dad was
man.
born, Bear.
Impressive. All right. Yeah, so then
Thank you.
the other scores, Opie's got 140 to 125. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair, 112 to 103.
Yeah, see, that's wild.
Yeah, I think Tater's luck is going to – I think it's going to run
What?
out this week.
He is the Jekyll and Hyde team of this year. He totally is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean –
For being consistent lineup to be that Jekyll and Hyde, usually you're that bad or good because you tinker. But no, not for him.
no, I don't think Ertz, I believe, is going to be out because he got concussed.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to change him out, so that's a 0.
Poor fucking guy. Finally, see what happened was I jinxed him. I said, oh man, Ertz is having a
yeah.
good
Last
season.
week you didn't
Yeah, I
like him,
fucked
and
him.
everybody said you were wrong.
Yeah, and then I looked at him like, oh, he really is. Yeah, so I was right. You do suck, Ertz. Way to go.
Do you
Wait,
think, just
do
out
it.
of curiosity, because it's his nephew, does Grim text him? And say, dude, make a change.
Nah.
No.
So you guys are saying I should just to
I
piss Grim off?
yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I usually
Go
do
fuck
that.
your mother, huh?
I say I usually do that, but
I would do it except for in the playoffs. Fuck them. If they're in the playoffs and they're not paying attention to
Yeah.
their team, unless
That's true.
there's something going on in their life,
right.
Right.
fuck that.
But
Like
I'm sorry, he didn't draft his own team. He's barely been there for his
Right.
team. It's just how it ends up being. I
That's
mean,
the way it should be.
Kyler got
That's
lucky.
not shit,
Kyler got lucky as shit last year with his.
Hey, he kind of did.
Shenanigans.
Oh, fuck. You said it. Daisies are going to win the whole damn thing.
God damn it, you
You
fucking
guy not
asshole.
paying attention
I-
to shit.
I didn't want to bring it up, but I'm scared.
Well,
I'm scared,
too
guys.
late.
I gotta talk about my
The
shit.
goddamn trophy.
And like getting a text from Kyler week 14 or 15 saying, am I in the playoffs? Yeah,
God
dude,
damn it.
you've actually won 2 games, ain't you, dumb shit?
You
Whatever.
fucking
Yeah.
clit dick.
I know it's one of the scary moments of my life. Sorry.
What up?
So speaking of limp dicks, Bruisers versus McGiblets. Pick your limp dick there. Bear, tell us all about who we're gonna pick.
This was tough, and only because of the fact that Ryan has a history with this team
Yep.
that he struggled.
That made it
Yep.
difficult to pick.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does.
It did.
Yeah.
So I just
Ryan-
went off.
Ryan doesn't shit the bed very often, but it's
Right.
usually against old
Yep.
man.
So I went off.
Dude,
the
it's
stats
just
I did.
20-year-old poop.
That's your team against him.
Yep.
He does have restless shit face. Grandpa.
So I went off my stats I did, and a lot of guys that you guys have, the other league has too, so I pulled down the same numbers, obviously. So that's what I did, but we all got McGibbets winning, except for Ryan, who decided not to pick this one, which I was okay with. You know, I put in there when it's your own team, you don't have to pick.
I have
No.
no confidence
No, I
in
think
either
you're right.
one.
Why,
I have confidence in my team, but
We
I
all-
don't have confidence in the history.
We
Sorry,
all know
continue.
if you're no, it's all right. We all know that if you're picking
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bruisers, it's
Right.
because it's a jinx.
It's a-
slash
You're doing it
it's
for a
the-
reason,
What
yeah.
happened? If you pick yourself, then you're gonna feel terrible when you lose. So I picked
Here,
McGibbets.
I'll at least pick the score
Okay,
to try to get a point.
all right, there you go. I picked McGibbets 153, 137. I think a high scoring affair. Not as high as a couple of people. Opie went a little more tame, 138, 128 in a fun game. AJ went 146, 132 McGiblets. And Grimble says that you're going to go hard this week with the 165, 120. That is flat out his way of saying you're going to score big this week so I can kick your ass next week.
That's right.
That's why I had my hand raised. I'm like, I know why, because that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah. You
janky
jackass,
ass
Grim.
shit.
And Ryan just put in that he's not sure who's going to win, but it's going to be 158, 155. He's kind of sitting right in that spot with the rest of us. in
It's
that
gonna be
sweet spot.
high scoring.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
Hey,
So we're gonna score
That
100.
should be fun.
and
I mean,
100.
to be honest with you, I can't wait to sit with you Sunday and watch you just drool the whole.
Yeah.
Why did that happen? Oh, good play. What the fuck? Oh, here we go.
Kittle's
Kittle's
not
open.
And on his phone, scrolling for every little thing about Alvin Kamara all
That's-
Sunday
thing is-
long.
We
Yeah.
have Lauren's birthday on Sunday, so which it's before.
It's in the morning though.
It's before football
Yeah,
starts.
I'm gonna
but-
start drinking there, but I mean it's at
But I'm-
9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kidding.
What are you having,
Might have to-
breakfast? What
I
the
might
hell?
have to take an edible while
The one
I'm
that
there.
scared me against you, honestly, I think Josh Jacobs is gonna have another big week.
Yeah.
And it's
He's
He
I
looks
will say-
he's
unstoppable.
due to get hurt.
Man.
He is due to
He
get
is.
hurt.
But he's scary.
But I got him for over 30 again, and that's what scares me for you. But I think you just have too much depth, especially with Dad having question marks. He doesn't
Yeah.
know how to use the waiver wire properly, the whole 9 yards. So
Yeah,
No.
Jacobs against New Orleans. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a beatdown.
Yeah.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But does he only play the first half because they're kicking the shit out of him so hard?
could be that too.
You don't know.
A lot of
Yeah,
different
and
things.
he
And like I
gets-
say, and if he tweaks an ankle where they're at in a playoff race and probably gonna
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
you
good lead
stop.
over New Orleans, they'll pull. It'll be Emmanuel
Yeah,
Wilson.
you put Emmanuel Wilson. Yep, and you just say, "Go ahead and die. We don't care."
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just continue the NFL talk by talking about who we gonna pick for the NFL.
Best part of the show.
I thought it was me. Oh.
A classic NFL rivalry is renewed.
These two teams do not like each other, and you got to love that.
Rivals, us versus them, survival. We must win, it's tribal. My team like Ken, by any means necessary. Going head to head with adversaries. Nothing is given, so we gotta take it. It's 4th and inches, so we gotta make it. Can you feel it?
What a catch! To the end zone, got it! Sideline, touchdown! Unbelievable!
So when I miss that song on Monday night, I get upset. I actually get upset. I'm like,
listened
oh
to it
fuck, I
twice
missed the song.
Last Monday.
I never get to listen to it. I'm at bowling.
I know that's stupid for you.
Throwing a solid
yeah.
163.
That's dumb.
Oh,
For me.
look at you.
I was bad. I was bad last week.
Yeah.
Bad
Well,
I'm still getting over my back injury, which is just.
I was
my
gonna say
bullshit
you've had a
excuse.
bad back recently, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. Well, and I was fucking babying it and throwing it a weird way where I stand up more and just kind of chuck it out there, and I can't control it then because it kind of bounces and hits different spots.
Is that the Philip
Yeah.
Rivers way?
The last frame of the last night, yeah, I just went. And the last frame of the last night on the 12th or 10th frame, I started going back to my regular. Just fuck it, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And actually, I threw 3 straight strikes. Didn't hurt at all. I'm like, I could have been doing this all night, you stupid ass. Yeah, I was too much of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. So there are a lot of good
What's
NFL
he
games
doing
to choose. That has been played a lot
That's my
tonight,
favorite
by the way.
one.
Yeah, that's your
That makes me sad out loud.
Yeah. So a lot of good games this week in the NFL. Thursday night's a good one. Got a lot of good stuff. Bear said Eagles and Commanders, Steelers, Ravens. That's what we're going with.
Seems right.
And Bear and I
those
picked
are
Eagles and
fucking
Ravens together, and so that's going to be
we gotta
wrong.
Stop that shit. Well, we both had
So
a win last week.
So you might want to bet Commanders and Steelers just as a parlay. Just do it because that's Grimbo's got Eagles, Steelers. Go figure. AJ's Commanders, Ravens. Ryan's Eagles and Steelers. It's
I mean,
it's tough.
Commanders
There's no guarantee on any of these.
Well, these are fighting for the top spots of each division too. I mean, this is pretty
Yeah.
solid.
And the only
picks.
reason that I went Eagles is because of how hot they are right now. But to be honest with you, Commanders may be a better team, and they're at home. But the Eagles are on fire right now, and they're just.
I don't know.
They're
You know,
sick, man.
I've watched enough of the Commanders they get lucky a lot.
Oh, sure. Rookie
And
quarterback
that runs out. Yeah, that runs out because their defense isn't that good. They're not getting like this Josh Jacobs like from Brian Robinson or anything like that. It's gonna be
Well,
be interesting to see.
Brian Robinson's a good point to bring up because he's been running great. So,
But he has been running great lately because he's healthy again. But when's it gonna end? Just like Jacobs, where's the tweak of the ankle?
When's the
where's
tweak of the ankle
where's
or
the twist of the knee?
knee?
Yeah. It's gonna be something like that. So upsets right now. It's changed, but we gotta figure it's because of the Mahomey. But prior to when we did our picks, Chiefs were underdogs against the Texans at home, so we're gonna keep that. And Bear has a little note for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was your note?
Your
note was fucking home.
Yeah, they're at home, you fucking idiots. Really? I don't care that Wentz is playing. It's still the
Yeah.
Texans. It's still their little baby brother who's going to get their ass kicked, that the referee's going to hand everything to the Chiefs. It doesn't matter who quarterbacks that team. Andy Reid is still the coach, and it's still the Kansas City fucking Chiefs who play with 16 guys on the fucking field every goddamn game. So Chiefs are going to win that game. They could throw AJ out there at quarterback. They're winning that fucking game.
And if
I totally know the cause. Glee.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Glee.
Fuck you, Glee.
Yeah, so it's if it flips back, we're gonna keep it. If it doesn't, Bear's gonna change it. But for right
I'll find
now,
something else.
we'll just I'm going Jaguars over Raiders because I don't know. Ryan's going 49ers over Dolphins, which I like. I think that's a good parlay bet to get that one. Panthers over Cardinals says AJ, which a couple weeks ago I've been like, ooh, that's not a bad pick. Now watching the Panthers last few weeks, they look like poop. So, and then Grimbo says Titans over Colts. I can see that defensive stalwart game and
Yeah,
things
really,
like
you
that.
have no
Though
idea I have no idea what the Colts are. Like, are they winners?
No.
Or are they losers. I have no idea. Nobody knows.
But the thing is,
well, you know,
flip a coin.
Tyler's a Colts fan, and I ask him every
That's
week, and he's like, I have no fucking clue. Well,
the thing with the
I think
Titans is everybody knows that they want to lose, right? But
yeah,
right.
I don't
Then
know
do
because
they?
after what's his name, the coach went off. Did you see that?
Callahan?
Brian Callahan went off on the guy and
Callahan?
told him it was
Callahan
he
Holler?
could take that question and shove it up his ass.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
He said, "Are you guys?" He goes, "Do you guys think your team's soft?" He goes, "Soft? Why don't you come into the locker room and talk to these guys and ask them how fucking soft they are?" And then he went on and on and on.
Dude,
And
that is
it was
legit.
a
I love it.
8-minute diatribe. And then all of a sudden he goes, "So you can take that question, you can shove that up your ass."
Hell
It's
yeah.
great. I'm like,
I wish I was the guy asking the next question. I'm like, are you frustrated? Oh wait, never mind. I'll go back
And
to the
then he
last
would've been-
answer. I'm
you
good.
need a back rub?
He would have been like this.
It wasn't very long. It was
So who you got? Barrett McBride. He's got to get a touchdown sometime. Might as well be for first one.
This is it. This is the
Some
one.
bitch. I think Hawkinson's gonna score 7 touchdowns against Seahawks. Ryan's got Laporta. AJ's got the Muth. And Grimbo's going with Cade Otten, who's
He can eat a dick, bitch.
I thought he would have a way more. When Godwin went down, Otten was the guy. He was getting targets. Now he's just kind of forgotten.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and, since AJ's not here, I'll tell everybody how the waiver wire went. Don't look. Don't look.
Oh,
God
good.
damn it.
I'm going to tell you.
I'm itching.
I know. So, on the distillery side, Jerome Ford was given to Chewbacca,
Hand it to him.
and he released Kareem Hunt. So, honestly, if somebody's out there and they're not sure if they
Interesting.
need a running back, Kareem Hunt's not a
Kareem
bad
Hunt's
grab,
not
just
a
in
bad
case.
grab.
It's not. No.
He still gets the ball. On the
Dude, honestly, fucking have 33s should IR Monty and
yeah,
him up.
absolutely. On the brewery side, the Smelters got Jalen McMillan and release MVS for it. And Jerome Ford was also awarded to, this time, the McGiblets.
Yeah.
Giblets.
I knew you'd be upset.
He
Nice build up. Nice build
he
up.
picked MVS as a sleeper.
Yep, and then
Then
dumped him.
dropped him.
That's our guy.
He is
he's not on
all
the team anymore.
over the
Because
place.
he's not on anybody else.
You should pick him up. You should pick him up and then say, thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
I heard he's a
man.
sleeper this
I
week.
heard he's sleeping.
Ryan released Gus Edwards into
that's
the
funny.
wild so he could keep his handcuffs. Smart
That's
idea. We
Gus.
thought Gus isn't really worth shit this week. So, and now he's got a guy to fall back on something with Kamara, but he's still got that decision to make. Hopefully they give you more. Look, honestly, the writing's on the wall usually Friday. If they're not practicing Friday,
Right. That's usually a
probably
sign.
not going to play.
And especially
that's when you make that decision.
Especially like for Kamara, I'm looking at Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
But
You
that
make
coach,
decision
Ford
Friday.
is Sunday, so
that coach, his coaching tree is from one of the biggest ass wipes
Oh, absolutely.
ever. So, he might just go, well, he's questionable. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you
He's
can't-
not
You
playing.
can't trust it, but I say if he doesn't practice Friday, you make your decision as if Kamara's not playing,
And then just
yeah.
and you live with your choices at
Right.
that point. But
Yeah.
if he does practice Friday, even if it's partial, you hold out.
Yeah.
he's got a partial, huh?
He's got a partial Chubb. Wait, no, Chubb's gone.
Nope.
Cup.
Chubb.
He's got a partial
Again,
cup for his
The
Chubb.
sadness that is Nick Chubb breaks his fucking foot after coming back from another knee surgery.
That's on me.
He
I
started
drafted him.
look. I know, but he started looking better. He
Two
started
leagues,
looking
dude.
like a little more powerful, a little quicker, a little stronger. And I was like, see, and that it figures he broke his shit. That poor guy. But you know what? You know who could sign him next year as a backup? The Bears.
Bears.
Wouldn't hurt.
They could sign him. Wouldn't
That'd
hurt.
be awesome. I'd take him.
Couldn't hurt. All right, that is it for this week. We are going to be back and better and briefer than ever next week because we're going to do a Christmas Eve afternoon delight. Oh,
We'll make it quick. That one I think we'll just we won't go through what Ryan's been doing. We'll save that for the following week. I think what we'll do on the next one, if everybody agrees to it, is we'll just talk about who won this week and what the matchups are next week and move on. And we'll go to the week after.
Yep, do our picks and then be done.
Yep.
And we know the night is always gonna be here anyway.
Anyway, that's what's going to be next week. It's going.
Looking forward to a little afternoon.
Put that damn quarter in.
Come
Come on, Hope, you want to do this?
Getting so excited. Sky rockets in flight.
Woo!
Noon delight.
Afternoon delight.
Like,
Oh, Opie's tardy.
Damn it, you're too late, Opie.
I tried to start earlier. I tried.
Opie's like
So
watching Fubo.
difficult.
It's always 30
Well,
seconds
no,
behind.
God damn
I
it.
know, it's so
Goddamn
tough.
delay.
Fucking delay.
It's so hard. It's so hard, man. All right, well, that's it. We are done. And I feel bad saying go fuck yourself, Kevin, because
Oh, we're not
he got
going to
knocked
this
out.
time.
Not
I know, he
today.
got knocked out of the playoff. Go!
Fuck.
Yourself,
AJ.
Grim,
And Rudolph.
bitch.
You, Ryan.
The bear.
Yes, Opie the bear. About fucking time.
The bear.
Oh, yeah. Close your eyes. Oh, fuck.
Cease and desist letter to Nick.
Yeah.
Bear.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
The bear.
Hey, Brenda's out there. Go get him. Yeah. Oh,